So, hello everybody. Once again, hoping you can hear me loudly and clearly. And yeah, here I am again for the last round of 8 ties, last round of 16 ties, I mean. And it's, as you can see, it's Colombia versus Switzerland. That's that's the game we are talking about. And yeah, so I mean, time does fly quickly. Time does fly really quickly. And because I was like thinking about an hour ago, just an hour ago, I was like thinking, oh, let's get some rest. Let's get some rest because we have got Switzerland versus Colombia, another match that will determine one of our quarterfinalists at FIFA World Cup. But I mean, the time has flown quickly. I don't feel that well rested, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And let's start a poll. I mean, so the poll is running in the chat. Poll is running in the chat. I hope in my excitement I spelled the two names correctly. And please do vote in the chat. Please do. The team news is out, but I'm still reeling from the game that I saw earlier between Argentina and Egypt. Egypt were 2-0 up, unbelievably so, and they lost, which is just absolute bonkers stuff. Absolute bonkers. That was absolute bonkers. That was. And of this game, the winner of this game will play Argentina in the quarterfinal. And now less than 10 games to go for the World Cup to wind down, and we can look ahead to the club football, which will which will help us get through over the next 4 years. Yes, there are Euros, but I know there are Euros, but that is that is where we are. And so some late night snacking. And yeah, so we'll be talking about this upcoming game. I mean, perhaps not two sides that aren't the biggest, but I mean, the way Argentina have been playing in the last two games, I think any of these two would give you know would give a game to would give a good game to Argentina. I mean, Colombia should be well acquainted. I mean, Colombia lost Colombia lost to Argentina in the final of what do you call of the Copa America last time in Florida. I think the final was, and 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 Switzerland are generally a good team, but I think this win has unleashed a devil in Argentina, and they will be tough to stop either by England or by any of these two. I mean, or Norway. Who knows? Norway might get there, and in the semi-final. And yeah, so let's see how it goes. The team news is out. Let's talk about the team news. So here's the team news. Let me just move the camera slightly. So, oh man. I think that should do it. So here's the team news for the game, which is set to start in about 20 minutes time. And Gobel in goal, the Borussia Dortmund keeper. And then we have Elvedi. Elvedi is one of the three centre halves. Number 5, Manuel Akanji. Dennis Zakaria, Brillembolo, Remo Freuler, Granit Xhaka, who's been in superb form, for Sunderland as well as Switzerland, the captain. Then Dan and Doe, Ricardo Rodrigues, Jashari, and Daniel De Reuter, I think his full name is. We'll be touching on some of the important players, and but let's talk about the Colombian team. Waka in goal. Daniel Munoz comes in. I mean, might have played the previous game against Ghana. I didn't watch that. Davinson Sanchez, whose goal was ruled out against Portugal. I mean, it was a perfectly good goal in my opinion. And then we have Mujica, Jefferson Lerma, Puerta, John Arias, James Rodriguez, the captain, Luis Diaz, and Luis Suarez. Nestor Lorenzo is the coach. Oh! Who do we think is the main player? I think for Sunderland it's quite clear that it's Granit Xhaka. He's the man in the midfield who controls the tempo. Remo Freuler and Reader are important players as well. Jashari. I don't know what has happened to Abishwar, why he's not starting. And he's quite clearly the main man now for Switzerland. I mean, looking at the team and knowing the players, I mean, like watching them. Obviously, I don't watch every one of them week in, week out, but I mean, looking at players like Xhaka, Akanji, Zakaria, Bolo, Dan and Doy, it's a decent team, but I mean, Granit Xhaka stands out as the class player in the team, and as the class player in the team. And if he takes Switzerland can do something big, I mean that statement should tell you that for me, I mean for me at least, I think for me at least the favorites are the South Americans, Colombia. They based on what I've read, and heard, based on what I've read and heard, they have been they have been the I mean compared to Switzerland, the opponents that they have faced, they have gotten rid of them easily. They beat Uzbekistan. They should have beaten Portugal. They beat Congo as well, and then disposed of Ecuador. Ecuador, not Ecuador. Ghana quite easily. So that's what I think. That's what I think. I mean, like Colombia for me are far more better team than Switzerland, and are better team than Switzerland, and they should be able to um, you know see them off. Although having said that, I thought Argentina were far better than Egypt as well as Cape Verde, and look what difficulties they faced when they were facing them in the round of 32 and round of 16, and yeah, I mean it will not be easy. Of course, it won't be. And uh, so Colombia for me, I think are a better team, and they should be able to see off Switzerland, I mean, who have done really well themselves with with what the talent that they have got. We started off absolutely bafflingly badly against Qatar, conceded a last minute goal. I mean, to give Qatar their first ever point at at a FIFA World Cup game, and then we had that game against Bosnia, which was like after second hydration break, it was 0-0, and then ended up 4-1 to Switzerland. But I mean, Switzerland ended up beating Canada as well, I think, and they qualified. So, and then they beat. Who did they beat? I think Switzerland beat. Who did they beat in their round of 32 tie? I think they beat Ecuador, didn't they? Who the fuck did they beat? And then yeah. So I mean, the point was they've been fairly impressive in what they've done, and with the amount of talent that they have, I mean, they've lost a few players over the last few years. Fabi Scher has retired. The striker that they had, I mean, so I mean, even in defense, they lost. Shaqiri has retired, and Scher, Shaqiri, and others, of course. So so the amount of talent that has gone out has dwindled, and but I mean Switzerland. I mean they always seem to qualify for events, always seem to punch above their weight, and I mean that is no different. That is no different in this FIFA Football World Cup. So that's about Switzerland. Let's come back. Come back. Let's come to Colombia. I mean, James Rodriguez still playing. He was the Golden Boot winner, I think. Golden Boot or Golden Ball winner uh, in the 2014 World Cup. And he was absolutely superb playing for Monaco at that time. And then he got a move to Real Madrid, where unfortunately things didn't work out for him. I think he might have went to Napoli as well, and he's still there. I mean, I don't know how old he is, but I mean, can't be more than 36, 37. Uh, let's check. Oh, he's just 34. He's just 34. Just 34. So, I mean, still could play for a couple of more years, and still could play for a couple more years, and then I mean Daniel Munoz, he's a player who's hit. I don't know how good he was in Belgium when he was playing for Genk or Ghent, whichever Gen he was playing for, and from right back, I think he plays right back for. He plays at right back for Colombia, but he plays as a right wing back for Crystal Palace, which allows him to get forward quite a lot, scores a lot of goals, and then we have Davinson Sanchez, who was once a very bright prospect at Ajax, went to Spurs, didn't quite work out. Now playing in Turkey, I think, with Galatasaray, and Lukumi, sorry, not Lukumi, and Mojica. I don't know too much about them. Mojica, Lama. I mean, Daniel Munoz is teammate at Crystal Palace. He did well at Bournemouth and has been a I mean fairly reliable Premier League player in the last few years with his performances either in defense or in midfield. I mean he's primarily a midfielder, but sometimes I've seen him play as a centre back with when there's I mean need. I mean, like imagine being there being an injury, or imagine there being an injury, or maybe your team has been reduced to 10 men because of a red card or something like that. So that way is, I mean, fairly reliable. Poeta, I don't know much about him, so I don't know what to say about Puerta. And then we have John Arias. I think it's John Arias. He played for Wolves, I think, this season. When Wolves were a car wreck with what happened this season. Even now they've sacked their manager Rob Edwards, who they brought in to I mean they were basically relegated by the time Rob Edwards came in, and by the time Rob Edwards came in, and and he tried his best, but it wasn't to be. But it wasn't to be for the former Middlesbrough and Luton man. And I mean, I don't know how good a player he is or was, but he must have suffered as well with all the goings on that were happening at the Molineux. And yeah, so let's see let's see what he does. But he was impressive. He was really impressive against Portugal. Could have had a goal or two against. Yeah, so then it leaves a lot of things happening in the world of football after that Argentina game. So getting slightly distracted, and yeah. So Arias talked about, and then we have obviously the two Luises, Luis Diaz and Luis Suarez, two two main attackers. I mean, if James Rodrigues can create for them, or Luis Diaz can create for Luis Suarez, we know Luis Suarez can score a bucket load of goals. He was in superb form for Sporting Lisbon. He was the, let's call it, the Victor Gyökeres. He was the Victor Gyökeres replacement when he signed for the Sporting Club in Lisbon. And I mean, he I don't think he scored that many as many goals as Victor Gyökeres did, but he was not bad, and ended up scoring a lot of goals. He must have scored 30 goals in all competitions, and must have scored at least 30 goals in all competitions. And Luis Diaz went to Bayern after a spell at Liverpool, and he's been in superb form. Obviously, kind of received a red card in Champions League game against PSG. But I mean, like, I thought it was unlucky at that time. But in terms of his output, the way he has been delivering for the Bavarian side, you have to say that he's been a roaring success for Bayern Munich. Won the league, got to the Champions League semi-final, lost to eventual winners PSG in the semis, of course. And I mean, like, him and Luis Suarez, who I don't know if Luis Suarez has scored a goal so far in this competition or not. Arias, I know for sure, has done, and others I'm not sure about who have or who hasn't. So that's where I am at, and yeah, about 3 minutes to go. So I mean, I've already spoken about who I think are the favorite for this game, and who I think are favorite for this game. I'm going to go with Colombia. I think they are a slightly better side. They mm, to me it appears they are a slightly better side, and their attack is somehow I feel better than uh, Switzerland. I was nearly going to say Singapore, but I don't know why. I don't know why, and so that's my opinion. I'm going to go with a with a 2-0 or 2-1, sorry, with win for Colombia, and them to make it through to the round of sorry, to the quarterfinal, the next round, if you want to call it. That's what I am going to go with, and yeah, so that's where I am at with this uh, with this team, and yeah, so that's my prediction. If you're watching, do let me know what your predictions are, and do vote in the poll that is running in the chat, and yeah, so that's my prediction done and dusted. I mean, obviously last game, so hopefully it will be settled in the 90 minutes. If not, obviously we've got the penalties, as well as we've got the penalties as well as the shootout to determine who goes through and who doesn't. So as I said, fingers crossed, we'll see a result in the 90 minutes. I mean, what it will also tell us is like who wants to go for it, who who wants, because whoever doesn't want the penalties is the team, you know, is that is thinking that, yeah, we are the ones who we are the ones who we are the ones who need to make things happen, and let me see if the game has started or not yet. So yeah, I mean, whoever doesn't want the penalties I mean, will have a stronger mindset in my opinion, and will have a stronger mindset in my opinion, and that I think will be Colombia. I mean, not saying Switzerland will be backwards and coming forwards, but that's what my opinion is, and that's what my opinion is, and yeah, so that's I mean, game should have started by now. It has. Let me just go to the game. I don't know why I don't go there a minute or two earlier than when it is supposed to start. But that's me. I don't know. Let's see. I mean, Colombia are a good team to watch. That's what I'll tell you. It looks like the game is in Canada with all the red seats and everything. Although you can never be sure. Kanji's pass out. Nestor Lorenzo is the Colombian coach. They are the second South American side left in the competition. Here goes Luis Diaz Cobel, who plays it out for a throw in. I mean, not taking any chances there. The Dortmund keeper. Arias. Almost. That's Lukumi. In Colombia playing 4-3-3. Very clearly visible. They've lined up 4-3-3 at least without the ball. Diaz on the left, Suarez through the middle, and then James Rodrigues, who played in the Premier League with the Everton. One season he had. And the winner of this game will play Argentina in the final, and yeah, I mean, it should be a good game, whether it be Colombia or Switzerland. Foul on Mojica. I don't know. I mean, this game could possibly go for 3 more hours, and I'm already feeling sleepy. Not because of the game. Game is pretty good. First corner of the game. Luis Diaz was closing in, but Zakaria took no chances. Played it out for a goal kick or for a corner. Comes the corner cleared. A good start, good intent by Switzerland. By Davidson Sanchez. Zakaria, Dennis Zakaria, once of Chelsea Football Club. There's the captain Granit Xhaka coming from way deep. Collected by Vargas, Dan and Doy. He scored a goal offside. He scored a goal in Switzerland's victory. Was he offside? If it had gone in, we would have learned more. Johan Manzambi, I mean, he's got 3 goals and 2 assists, but obviously injured, linked strongly with the club I support, Newcastle United, was seen limping, a lot of bandage on him. Now foul on Alvedi by Suarez. already, I think. So to follow through that game. 8th July tomorrow, and the good thing is, and like first day without football for what 26 days, 3.5 weeks, and multiple games every day. I mean, there have been days when I haven't watched a good Diaz. Maybe someone should have taken a shot. Like Luis Diaz, Mojica, the left back, taking too many chances. Good pass though. Quetta. Good fast start, but nothing for either keeper to do thus far. Switzerland hell-bent on playing it out from the back. France versus Morocco, England, Norway, Spain versus who was playing Spain versus Belgium, and then Argentina versus either of Switzerland or Colombia will be our four quarterfinals. As of now, I am thinking France, England, Argentina, and Spain as the three European teams, uh, one South American team. Suarez not happy with the referee wants a foul. I don't think he's going to get it. No goals, 11 minutes played. Hmm. Already and Luis Diaz. I mean, once again, that's a foul has been given. It was clearly a foul. Oh man, Kobel collects catches. The danger is averted. I mean, at least the next 8 matches. Let's not say for sure, but are at British Columbia, Canada. Corner Sanchez, the man deflecting it behind. Colombia playing at British Columbia. And there's got to be some irony in that. Here comes the corner, cleared. Foul. A lot of fouls in this game. James Rodrigues, the captain. And in 2014, he was the one-man show. And the goal I think he scored against Uruguay was sublime. Absolutely sublime. Nestor Lorenzo, pretty pleased. Oh, good ball, Suarez. But good defending there by, think, might have been Akanji or someone. I mean, didn't look like Elvedi. Didn't look like Akanji either. Could well have been Ricardo Rodriguez. I'm pretty sure we'll see a replay. So my prediction is 2-1. I generally hope we see a lot of goals. I mean, I personally don't want to see. I personally don't want to see a game that is going into extra time and anything like that. But we shall see. We shall see if that happens or not. Out for a goal, for a throw in. Rodrigues. I mean, once again, 17 minutes played, nothing for either keeper to have done. Yes, crossfield ball. Well, gets rid. I mean, pretty dull this game. I mean, it started well enough, but now, I mean, 19 minutes, nothing for either keeper to do. Just Diaz, maybe he can do something. I'm not asking for goals galore. I'm just asking for something, some action. After all, it's 2 a.m. here, when I'm falling fast asleep. Good ball there, but Xhaka intercepts. No foul given. The game continues. It's Luis Diaz. Oh, Scobell saves. I mean, Switzerland wanted a foul, but no, it was Daniel Munoz, not Luis Diaz. I mean, that was a pretty easy save. Adam Jashar. I thought I knew his name. James Rodrigues. Corner is cleared eventually. Colombia, the slightly better team, I'd say. And at least the keeper was worked there and wasn't the best of shot. It was Puerta, I think, who had the shot, not Munoz. Hydration break. Okay. What is the need for a hydration break? I'm checking out what's happening in the world of club football. It's a fantastic ground as well, this British Columbia ground. Anyways, Kanji, the mathematician, played 26 minutes. Good skill there by Zakaria Elvedi. And looks like a 4-4-2. Or four, I mean, like four at the back, not three. Elvedi and Kanji at center half. Lama fouling Granit Xhaka, two players who play for London clubs in the Premier League, Palace and why, what the hell am I doing? Xhaka used to play for Arsenal. He's not there anymore. He's with Macans, the Sunderland people. Oh, that was so well thought of, executed almost to perfection. Man, I'm really hoping that this game doesn't go to extra time. I don't know if I can take it. I mean, if it goes, it goes. But so far, I mean, the goal mouth action has been so limited. Shaka. Oh, that's a poor clearance. And good save by Vargas. At least both teams have worked the keepers. That's out. No, but straight to the keeper. Ridder, who hit that well. Maybe not well enough. Hit that into the ground and half an hour played, at least on the clock. Says that all the hosts of the tournaments are out. Tournament are out. Why does everyone have a tattoo these days? Philip Senderos, I mean, nervously watching a Swiss defender played for Arsenal, and that I can't recognize. Good save by Vargas again from Dan and Doy. In Dreaming Bolu, I've not seen anything of in these 31, 32 minutes. I mean, I haven't seen much of Luis Suarez in terms of football. I mean, he's been lying around asking for fouls, this, that, and the other, and fouling. play was left. It's Diaz. Oh, blocked by Lerma. Out wide, shift up. Oh, out for a goal kick. Might have been Joshari there. Already was already. Rodrigues, can you put a cross in? No. Monica does well. Very interesting matchup that you don't get to see. Like Switzerland versus Colombia. I mean, like a game that even in terms of friendlies, you'd never, I mean, hear or see the ball being played into the channel. And Doye, oh, good play there by Lama. Suarez against Elvedi. Even Arias from from the right side. We haven't seen Arias long. Oh, good ball in the box. And should have tried offside though. I mean, this game, I mean, there have been a couple of saves by Vargas and then one by Kobel, but nothing much. I mean, those are the kind of saves you'd expect every keeper to make. Nothing like a brilliant save, one-handed diving. And Kobel did dive, but wasn't required. Just doesn't seem to be coming off anything. Everything is breaking down. That's my first yawn of the day. Well done by Shaka. One Yakin, or more Yakin, one of the Yakin brothers. And the earlier game was good because there was a goal early on and a penalty miss. There was always some tension, hanging around in the air. Poor decision. James Rodriguez should have shot himself, but gave it to Puerta. Oh, that's a bad shot by Puerta. Corner, I think, on by Luis Diaz. Another corner. Arias. When corner has been taken away. No corner. A lot of mosquitoes flying around very close to the camera. That was close. Sanchez got there in the end, but Xhaka should have done well, better. I mean, it's 2 o'clock. I don't know how I am going to last if this game goes to extra time and penalties maybe. Golo 2 might help, at least bring something of a jeopardy for some team into play. mean, they're trying to overplay this. Luis Suarez, leaving a dummy out for. Then now it's played behind for a corner. Maybe, maybe Switzerland are missing Johan Manzambi. Kobel, more or less, has been untroubled. He hasn't done much. Both teams want half time now. I don't know if they can. They want to carry a risk of going behind at a crucial time. 3 minutes, good in a way. Or someone's making it out. They've gotten hurt bad. Dan and Doe. I think the free kick has been given against Daniel Munoz. If I can get through this half time, I think should be okay. But those 15-16 minutes are going to be painful. Jashari or Reader, one of the two. Broiler, actually. Like Mojica, I don't know what is he doing. it's his own fault. I mean, his fall through catches. Maybe he was like, I don't want to give the throw in away, so I'd make it out like I've been fouled. Half time, 0-0. Oh wow, who would have thought it? Me, absolutely sleep-inducing crap that has been. Absolutely horrific. Absolutely horrific. I mean, not at all enjoyable, and now we have to see what happens in the next 15, 16 minutes because I don't have anything to talk about. And like it's been boring, dull stuff. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Somebody help. It's been crap. I'm like I think I could use these 15 minutes to get a nap in. I mean I could easily get a nap in. That would help. They just like checking Twitter because in this first half, I mean there were like two powder puff shots from the from Ridder and Endoy, and then there was one from Puerta to. Oh man, about 10 more minutes to go before. I mean, I could really talk with someone right now. But, obviously. just like there are still 2 hours to go possibly for this game. Possibly 2 hours to go. Man, that will be tough to take. I mean, this game has given me nothing to be excited about a goal or anything like that. Just generally don't have anything to talk about that has happened. I could talk about the Messi game or the Argentina game, which was played earlier on, and Argentina. Uh, and yeah, I mean, what a game that was. Possibly could well be the goal on the could well be the game of the tournament. I mean, we've had quite a few to debate and discuss as to which one do you think it is. I mean, the Mexico game, the Cape Verde game with Argentina, and this one. So there are plenty of contenders. There's been Japan versus, there was USA versus Turkey game as well. And then Japan versus Netherlands, which was there early on. Yeah. So that was one. But the good thing is, I mean, time has kept on moving, and we played what 96th game now, like approximately 4 games a day as things stand. Yeah. Now, what is it, seventh or eighth? Now we've got 8 games in about 12 days, 10, 11 days. That is easy to deal with some easy timings as well, or better timings as well. So that's good. And any game that takes place now has huge bearings on what happens. There will be plenty of talking points and everything that takes place. So yeah, let's see how and where we end up next week, or sorry, this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days, 4 quarterfinals, then Tuesday, Wednesday games. Saturday there's the third, fourth place game. Let's see who gets there, and then we'll will watch it and I mean Argentina looking at this, they'd be they'd they'd not be worried about anything. They would not be worried about anything, and they would not be worried about anything. They'd fancy the chances of facing either Norway or England in the semis if they get there. If they get there, so that's my point of view. And I mean, if these two teams play like they are now, God help them against Argentina, because I think that result has unleashed the beast in Argentina. They'll be hard to stop now. Uh, at least, I mean, like they'd at least play better. I'm not saying they'd definitely win the World Cup or even reach the finals, but the way they started against like Cape Verde and against Egypt, and then they conjured up that spirit to beat Egypt. I mean, even though they were, I mean, people talk about controversy, everything that happened. I just think I mean that result has fired up a rocket up their backsides, and they'll be hard to stop. I mean, Lionel Scaloni would have learned which team to pick, which not to. And I mean, obviously he can't. I don't think he can pick Paredes and Rodrigo de Paul in the team. I'm only talking about the Argentina game because this game is like watching paint dry and like boring as fuck. I mean, 2 o'clock, I mean, half past two, and that game is absolutely. I mean, I don't know how I'm up, and I mean, if this game goes to extra time, I don't know what I can do to survive. Yeah, I mean, should have used these 15 minutes to take a nap, and but anyway, 10, 11 minutes have been done now, maybe more, 12 maybe, and there we go, there we go, and yeah, about 2 3 minutes to go for the second half to begin. I mean, dear oh dear, can Colombia and Switzerland do something? I'm saying go to extra time, but at least play some decent football. I mean, you don't want to go to penalties, because then it's a lottery. If you think you can't win it in normal time or added time or after added time, then fine. But at least try. But if you're Colombia and you're a better team, then try and do something. Just going back to that Argentina Egypt game, I think there's lot there's lots that we will hear about that game, and I mean controversy. The whole World Cup has been riddled with controversy, and and that's the last thing FIFA needed. I mean, Infantino, that Folarin Balagoon issue. everything. It's everything that they've done is has been like like it looks like an exercise in making money and just keeping keeping their tongues wagging and etc. and that kind of stuff. And my impression of this World Cup is that it it. I mean, I have an impression, and I'll make a video about it, about 10, 12, 15 minute video, and the notes are ready to go. Just need a few pictures. And, yeah, let's see, let's see. Oh man, start the second half. There's start the second half. Come on, just can't be more than 100 seconds, and that is the maximum I'm talking about. That's the maximum I'm talking about. The second half has started. Thankfully, nil nil. It remains nil nil, 0-0, and that you could talk about the entertainment value as well from this game. No chance for an attacker to get through. Embolo. I mean, he's been absent throughout the first half. I didn't see anything from him. Enjoy. Oh, slip. I mean, that could have been 1-0. I think it was the substitute who just come on and he slips and I don't know who even it was, who it was it even. And, so you could say Switzerland had the better of the chances in terms of number and the quality. What are you doing? It's taken 10, 12 seconds just to pass the ball to his center half, who made a mess of it. Listen, no penalty given. Xhaka wants a penalty, but I didn't think it was a penalty. We shouldn't be going like that or that for a penalty. Two players down, both hurt in the challenge. Plate. It's Luis Diaz. That's a terrible pass. I mean, I think one player is making a meal of it. The other one is genuinely injured. Oh man, Arias not tall enough. The ball was too high, anyways. Oh, Xhaka. Like there was nothing wrong with him. Xhaka with that terrible challenge. I don't know where he gets hurt, making a meal of it. And, another yet suspected. Xhaka was the one who fouled, and he's been yellow carded. I don't take anything for granted, but like he was the one who was the player who fouled. How and where he got hurt, I don't know. First 6 minutes have been slightly better. Free kick Switzerland. I mean, Colombia won't be happy. That's a terrible start from them in the second half. Ritter, maybe Jashari has gone off, but I can see everyone else. Maybe Mbolo, maybe it was someone else. Side netting from Ritter. James Rodrigues was taking chances. His hands were not sure what he was doing. That midfield of Arias, Puerta, and Lama. I mean, he needs to do more. Lerma against again too slow, too pedestrian, too predictable. I think Jashari has gone off. Arvind Jashari. Colombia won't be happy with the start that they've made. Switzerland doing well. I mean, how has he reached here? What is the point of being at every match? He was in Dallas or Atlanta, Georgia for the game between Argentina and Egypt. That finished about 3 hours ago. No, not yeah, about 3 hours, 300 quarter hours ago. I think he just reached there, burning the company fuel. I mean, does he get anything? Like, play. Colombia just aren't doing much. Just aren't. I mean, like Switzerland are dominating. A 3-on-3 game. Poor ball. I know it's tough. It's tough to pass with precision when you are under that much pressure. But dear, oh dear. Yellow card for Zakaria. After Shaka, he's been booked as well. Not a good challenge. In club football, that might be given as red even. So far, I haven't heard any player set to miss matches because of a yellow card or being given a red card in that game only. Played an hour as Luis Diaz. Cobel saves, and Luis Diaz wants more from his countrymen, his compatriots in the stands. Yellow card, not sure. Oh, Suarez, Luis Suarez. That should tell. कितने के लिए? Blocked. Xhaka's effort blocked. And Mohico clears. Luis Suarez not happy with the treatment he got from Granit Zakaria. Or Kanji rather. No round of 16 tie has ended nil-nil. I don't think no round of 32 tie ended nil-nil either. And this would be the first one. Sao, who's come on. Musa Sao, David Sao, maybe one of those. Game has begun quickly. Like they're eager to start the game quickly with a free kick, but not doing anything with it. Oh, wide. Plane has gone missing. Dear, oh dear. 63 minutes in, nothing, absolutely nothing to talk about. And where is Shakira? Substitution. Kevin Zapata, Duvan Zapata, I mean Quintero and no, Zapata. I don't think he plays more for Colombia. Areas of and Campas is on. Juan Quintero, I think. Here goes Switzerland on the attack. Hydration break. Wow. What what has happened in this second half for them to have a hydration break? Fucking hell.
Attacking onslaught from Argentina. Lionel Messi.
I was just looking at the tackle. I didn't know who it was. I was right. It was Paredes. It was Paredes. Double substitution, I think, or at least one, maybe for Ricardo Rodrigues, I think, has gone off, and him Muhaim, the game has resumed. Klopp there. Rumors are that he might take over as Germany boss. Was he there when Luis Diaz signed? Probably was. I mean, I think he's the one who signed him. Last quarter of the game, we saw against Bosnia how they turned it on, but it was Manzambi. This time they've got frigging Dan and Doy. Number 22 Raider take the free kick. Davinson Sanchez heads it. Player, I mean, he was in an offside position and then backed in. I mean, he was offside. Not sure what the fuck was he trying to achieve there. Limbolo. I mean, the keeper. I mean, he didn't need to take any chances, and he didn't. Limbolo is up. The referee is telling him that you've got treatment. You have to go off. Maybe he didn't get treatment. And this is one of the most boring games. I mean, like I watched South Africa in the early part of the tournament. That game against Czech Republic was so damn boring. Offside by the looks of it. It was offside. There are no signs of goal in this game, and I do not know what to talk about. I mean, including penalties, there could be an hour more of some action. Neither of the teams has shown anything, like they want to or they can score a goal or anything. This has been a non-event thus far. Pero or Campas, I mean, a pass halfway into the Switzerland half has gone out for a goal kick. I mean, what sort of game is that? Just lacking or devoid of any sort of quality. And I'll give Switzerland their due. I think they've been better, a lot better than, a lot better than Colombia, who have been now. James, I think, has gone off. That's a foul. Oh, Dan and Doy. Nothing seems to be coming off. Double substitution being ready for Colombia. I mean, Colombia's one match against Portugal ended nil-nil. They won one match 1-0 or something like that. Uzbekistan they won 1-0, I think, or Congo. The amount of times players have ended up on floors, on grass. It's pathetic, really. Sao had a good chance at the very beginning of the half, where he slipped. Spain, Portugal was boring. This is boring. Just absolutely crap. Richard Rios, one player coming on. Then Lama going off. Richard Rios of Benfica. Enriquez off on for Luis Suarez. Hernandez, not Enriquez. Corner to Switzerland, 82 minutes played. Oh, the goalkeeper has made a mess. Now Colombia has the ball. Offside though. Lucky there. Gobel. Let's see who was offside. That's not offside. I don't think. There's an Al Pacino movie, Scent of a Woman. I mean, there's no scent of a goal here in this game. We have hasn't gone off. That is dreadful passing. Bolo against Sanchez. Gan. Zakaria goes off, Wiedmer come on and eaten. Zakaria and Wiedmer and eaten off. Embry Limbolo was such a good prospect at Schalke and Monaco, I think, but that ACL injury. Players can't make 5 yard passes. Quintero once Quintero Campas wants a penalties says he was tucked back and Doyle they're taking chances. Campas number 21. Five-minute added. Wide from Endoy. He's such a poor player. consider they're wanting a foul. I don't. Well, it wasn't given initially. Uh, and Doy goes off. Vargas comes on. I mean, this has been a waste of everybody's 2 hours. I mean, neither team has shown anything towards, doing anything remotely positive toward a goal. Not one decent chance. Not one. The crowd is so good. They're doing Mexican waves. Anyways, there's a corner for Switzerland. Sanchez clears. Davinson. Goal kick. Wiedmann. What an absolute waste. Free kick Switzerland in the last 20 seconds. And the referee should give the decision. Is fucking frustrating me, acting like I didn't. Free kick. Full time, nil nil. Nil full time. An absolute waste of 2 hours. This was a game to skip for me. Should have gotten a good night's sleep. Just waiting for the second half to begin. Oh, sorry, the extra time to begin.
Oh, was there a tackle? Yes!
I mean, let's say it again. What a waste of everybody's time. At least, at least, I mean, there won't be any hydration break. It's so boring. Even my set-top box is going to sleep. Should have gone straight to penalties. Fouled by Widmer. Falling before the foul even happens. Cleared over and goal kick to Switzerland. I mean, this is a total waste of time if anyone is watching this game. In the 2 minutes we wasted one of those already there. That's not a penalty. Quintana onside. Why is checking that? I don't think that's a penalty. In third minute, we've had three free kicks. Three people have been lying on the floor. That's how is that a foul? In 4 minutes, we wasted half of those. Like there's a free kick every minute. And this there's been a free kick every minute. Oh dear, now another player down. Five people at five different points of time have been down in the first 5 minutes. Another player down. Dear oh dear. 6 minutes, six players down. I mean, have to give this game the worst game of football I've ever watched. Another player pushed to the ground and another free kick. No free kick. The good thing is, well, the quarter of the Extra time is done. Finally, a full minute without a free kick or a player rolling around. Quintero. Oh, good save, Davinson Sanchez. I mean, what a powerful header by Sanchez. Sanchez. Good Lukimi off the bar. Lukumi. Sorry, not Lukimi. Oh, wide from Richard Rios. Another foul, another player down. It in there, fouling. Mojica. Third of the added extra time is done. This, this 15 minutes could do with like 4 or 5 minutes of added time. Oh, saved by Cobel out for a goal kick from Campas. So many fouls, so many fouls. Another push, another foul. And Vargas, I think most of the time he spent on the floor since coming on. It is going off. Zaki and Dhoni. Oh, good save! What a save! This is a cross cleared, and Mohika gets it away. Offside, but Zaki and Dooney bringing out a fantastic save from Vargas. Another player down rolling around on the floor. Yellow card for Elvedi. The foul on Capas. Nope, it's Mohaim. One minute added. Oh, deflected behind for a corner. Luis Diaz. Half time in added time. Namdouni, his first touch led to chance. Ideally, they should just turn around. First game it will be which has ended nil-nil after 120 minutes if it ends. Again, first minute wasted because of stupidity. I'm like, what is this game? Another foul. I mean, I don't think either team has shown anything that they want to score goals or anything like that. Happy plowing along, pam pam pam. Out for a goal kick to Switzerland. Campus. Whatever happens, another foul. I mean, in 30 minutes, I mean, like the 21 minutes we had, I think there's been a foul at least every 90 seconds. 14 fouls, I think, minimum. The referee, I don't think, has helped. Over from Campus. Oh no, Quintero. Was cleared over from Xhaka. I think he should have gone with power rather than just placement. Players are beginning to tire, concentration is going, and will be interesting to see how the penalties turn out. Why do people get tattoos? Fucking disease. Oh, bad pass! Oh, what a miss by Campos! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, Already. I mean, if Colombia don't go through, we'll. And that's such an easy finish, and the kind of miss that he produces. I mean, seriously. Free kick, Muhain again. He's on a yellow. He needs to be careful. Already, not Muhain. Pero Kumi down. Teammates are playing on though. Lukumi, not Lukumi. I don't know if any substitution is left for Colombia. Wants to stretch it. Yerry Mina, formerly of Barcelona and Everton, scored a late equalizer against England in 2018. Could be looking at 3 minutes. It's Vargas. Credit to the players who have not stopped running. That missed by Campas. Campas. That was disgustingly bad. Jeremina diving around already. Colombia. Colombia. 1 minute. I did. We made it through to the end finally. Absolutely shit game. Waste of everybody's time. I don't know, 40, 50,000 people in the stand and all those watching at home in Switzerland, Colombia, yeah, somewhere else. Absolute waste of time. From minute one, they've not shown any intention of scoring a goal, and that should be that. Penalties, penalties. Here we come. Here we come for the penalties. Still banging on about who will take where, when, like wasted 2.5 hours of everybody's time. They've taken 4 or 5 minutes just to decide who, where, which end. So first penalty to Colombia Quintero to take. Gregor Kobel in goal. There goes Quintero. 1-0 Colombia. Mika enjoyed that one. a dud game this has been. Now we have Granit Xhaka, the captain. Scored a penalty against Bosnia. It was given. It was Xhaka. Oh, the keeper got a hand, I think, but it's 1-1. I think he did get a hand. Oh, he's so unlucky. Jerry Mina, is it? Number 13? No, number 23. Looks like Davinson Sanchez. Diego Cobel moving around the goal. Leaves the left side. Oh, misses off the bar. Davinson Sanchez misses. No, it's not Sanchez. It is Sanchez. Oh, man. And that missed by by Quintero. Would be staring him in the face now. Zaki Amdouni. 2-1 Switzerland. This one has to go in. Sorry, Campas. Oh man, Campas scores, but it went under Cobel. It went under Cobel and it's 2-2, but Colombia have taken one penalty more. And this guy, should have finished the match off. What a mess that was. Number 5, Akanji. Akanji now to take the penalty. Our brilliant mathematician. There goes Akanji. Oh no! It's so far over. Really bad penalty. I don't know whether he slipped or not. Oh no, he didn't slip. It was just a bad penalty. Kobel, I mean, he was close to stopping two penalties. I mean, hasn't stopped any yet. Oh, he stopped one now. Kobel saves. Kobel saves. Hernandez, the second half substitute. Absolutely crap penalty. I mean, Kobel does look big in goal though. I would be nervous taking penalties against him. I'm a shoot footballer. It's Muheim, man. No. People can hardly watch. It's Itten to take the penalty, not Muheim. And he goes right down the middle. And Colombia have to score this or else they are out. Colombia have to score this and Switzerland have to miss. The Kanji pleased. Kobel looks big in goal. I mean, I'd be shitting if I had to take a penalty against him. If Kobel saves this, Switzerland are through. Scores. If Switzerland can score, they'll be through. I mean, that Akanji penalty was like the Jonathan Tah penalty. What are people doing recording everything? It's Vargas. I mean, if he scores, Colombia are out, Switzerland are through. Can he though? I mean, everything lies on Vargas. I mean, hit it with power. Forget about all the heroics, idiocy, stupidity. Just hit it. There he goes. Oh, Switzerland are through. Vargas scores. I mean, two stupid penalties. And Switzerland are through to the quarterfinal where they'll play Argentina. Where they will play Argentina. And yeah. So guys, I am so tired. I'll take your leave and see you later. Till then, take care. Stay safe. Bye for now.